Alright, so another video. Yeah, I've just been doing videos left and right nowadays, but honestly, I wanted to make this one for a while. Where I basically, right now, I just rate all the drivers, or like say my thoughts on the drivers in the point stand. So like all the drivers who have raced in the Cup Series so far in 2021. Only been 4 races, so not too much to talk about really. I'm gonna go from like the bottom of the point standings to the top, and I'm using racing reference to help me out because NASCAR site itself, I don't know, a bit all over the place. So anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, so to start us off here, we have Ty Dillon, who has only made 1 start. I'm not sure when it was though. Unless they're counting the dual races, but then again, no, I don't think they count dual races. But anyway, yeah, after Germain Racing was no more, he wound up with Gaunt Brothers. He actually, wait, no. He was with 23. I think it was, what was he, 2311? He drove the Michael Jordan 23 car in the Busch Clash, but other than, like, the shootout race, but other than that, he tried to make it to the Daytona 500, Daytona 500 and didn't work. So, not much to say there. Honestly, at this point, I don't think he could recover from this. And I know Daniel Suarez somehow survived with this team that got Brothers Racing, but honestly, I don't know. Next up, we have Cindric. And honestly, there's not much to say because his only start in the Cup Series this year was at Daytona 500, where pretty much his only highlight was when he crashed in that final lap, like that final lap fiasco. So, yeah, I mean, he wasn't terrible. There's not much to say. It was a one-off race, so I don't think he was expected to do much. But no, he's taking over Debandetto's ride next year. So, okay, we're just trying to speed things up here. So AJ Allmendinger, he also only made 1 start, and that was at the Daytona Road Course. So like the second race of the season. I think at some point he was running up front, but honestly, I don't think Colleague Racing has the equipment to like really stay up there with the big dogs. I mean, I know they're good in the Xfinity Series, but that's the Xfinity Series. But anyway, nothing bad to say about him. I mean, he's all right. Moving on. Honestly, not much to say about Timmy Hill because he made 3 starts, meaning that he failed to qualify for one of the races, probably the Daytona 500, because I don't think I saw him there. I don't know. Anyway, not much to say. For some reason, they don't show him with any points. No, what am I looking at? Hang on. Yeah, they're only showing the top 39 with points, and Timmy Hill isn't one of them, unless unless they have a way of showing. I don't know, but anyway, Rocky Star, I guess. I don't know. Really not much to say about Garrett Smithley. This isn't too shocking. He also has 3 starts, just like Timmy Hill. I guess did he fail to qualify as well? For Daytona 500, I think so. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, he's always been in like bad equipment. He's been with Rare Racing, not the best equipment. So honestly, I don't know what to expect. BJ Mccloud also made 3 starts so far, but I do know yeah, 3 starts. Not sure which one race he missed, but yeah, doesn't have any points as well. Honestly, not much to say. Has his own team now, and pretty average? I don't know. I haven't seen much of him. Yeah, so this may be the wrong picture because this is a 2020 scheme as far as I could tell. But anyway, he has made 3 starts. Justice Haley has made 3 starts for this season and haven't done much with it. But then again, they're not really a full-time team. So, yeah. Yeah, don't really have much to say about Cody Ware either. You know, Rick Ware Racing and typical Rick Ware Racing stuff. I mean, there wasn't really much shenanigans from him as of late. Unless I missed something. Oh, snap. Unless the Derek Cope car counts. I don't know what team Derek Cope was with. That Jacob Company's Chevy Camaro was with. I'm sort of confused, but anyway, yeah. Cody Ware, not much. So, and speaking of, Derek Cope with that awesome Jacob Company's paint scheme. Now, Jacob Company's I actually liked quite a few of their paint schemes. They have some decent paint schemes. So I have to admit that. But anyway, let's get to the point. Derek Hope, 62 years old, I think. Duh, man, I feel like it's time to retire, man. I'm sorry. You may like racing, but what happened in the dual race? I don't know what happened. I may have to look more into it. I'm curious if there's an explanation as to why he did what he, like, what happened to him. Like, but whatever. Yeah, great pace game. He crashed out in Daytona. He did, actually, he's only had one start so far, and it was in the Daytona 500, and he crashed out in the third lap anyway. So, yeah, not looking too good. So, like I said, retire, man. I don't think anyone's gonna hate you on doing that. Not much to say about David Reagan. I mean, he's only races part time now, but he's one off races. I don't know where he finished in Daytona 500, but I think he was all right. But anyway, well, I forgot Scott Eckert even started a race in the Cup Series this year. I mean, I thought PJ Mccloud was full time, unless. Well, then again, I wasn't really looking into the team, seeing like what was going on with him. Yeah, Scott Eckert. I think he did Daytona. He did the Daytona Road Course. Yeah, really nothing to say. I haven't seen him in any like race NASCAR series in a while, so yeah, I got nothing to say about him. Okay, right quick, I'm going to talk about Kaz Grella. Well, he made one start just like Eckert, Reagan, and Cope, so not much to say about that. Anyway, now Quinn Half. He's made all four starts so far, and honestly, only has 15. Yeah, only has 15 points, so really not much to say. Still, Starcom Racing stuff. Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, quick disclaimer. I don't know whether or not this is a 2020 paint scheme and not 2021, but whatever. James Stevenson, I think he replaced Derek Cope with the 15 and has two. Yeah, he only made two starts. Wow. Yeah, two starts, 15 points, just like Quinn Half. Not to say, just another, Rick Ware Racing performance. Really, I'm like, yeah, at least I'm not crashing out much as far as I know. Josh Leaky now. Oh man, this picture. I could have sworn the yellow like popped more than this. This looks too faded. But anyway, 4 starts. He's 33rd in points. I think 20 points. There's a lot of ties in terms of like the points. Yeah, he has 20 points. I think that's another Rick Ware racing car, right? Yeah, it's another Rick Ware car. So really not much to say. Man, Joey Gaze just cannot get a quality ride in NASCAR, can he? This car, oh man. I just realized a lot of, all the Rick Ware racing cars have Fox and Nation on them somewhere. Josh Leaky one had it on the hood. But anyway, not much to say. I mean, Joey Gaze, once again with Rick Ware Racing, not much happened. Moving on. I was honestly shocked to see Jamie McMurray in the field for a Daytona 500. I thought he stopped racing altogether. I don't know why. I don't know why I assumed that. But anyway, he made his only start this year was in the Daytona 500 and got that top 10 finish when the entire field wrecked. But then again, I think it was running top 10 when when the wreck happened anyway. So it's not like he got that lucky. All right, so this one's a doozy. Matt Debandetto, so far, one of the biggest disappointments of 2021. I know the season just started, but man, that is a rough start. Like, especially since some of these top drivers have started to get back up and going since the Daytona 500. But he's like, out of all the full-time drivers, as far as I know, he's like the worst. Well, I mean, Rick Ware. I think the Rick Ware cars are full time. I don't know which ones, but still, the fact that he's down in 30th is bad, even for Wood Brothers. Like around this time, especially since like nowadays they're really consistent. So, and there's not really a way to prove himself to stay in the car because regardless, it was before the Daytona 500 that they announced that he was going to be out on a ride, so they could put Austin Cindric in there. So honestly, all he could do is like just go out with a bang. Alright, Corolla Joy. I think so he's pretty much full time. I thought he was part time with this car for some reason, but at least I'm a bit relieved to know that he's actually full time. Has 41 points, so yeah, has one more point than Matt Debandetto. 29th in points. Doing alright. I forgot which team he's with though. Is it Premium Motorsports? I don't know. Not really a great team, but doing better than the Benedetto, I guess. So the same something? Okay, now this is alarming. This is really alarming, especially since Stewart-Haas Racing has been really good for like the past decade or so, especially when they extended the team to 4 cars like in 2014. Like, oh my goodness, this is not good. I'm not saying I don't think he's gonna become Danica Patrick bad, but this is a really rough start, especially since the other Stewart-Haas Racing cars. I think the other Stewart-Haas Racing cars are actually in the top 20 in points, while he sits here in 28th. So he really has to get a move on. I think he could do it, but that really depends. Here we have Anthony Alfredo. Oh my gosh, no wonder Eric Step hates this paint scheme. That's the worst, some of the worst green I've seen on a NASCAR ever. I can't even think of a worse one. I could probably think of a worse one. But anyway, Anthony Alfredo, average front row performance. Now I know like there is the other front row car. We'll get to him later, but this isn't unexpected from front row. So anyway, and whoops, I was wrong. I forgot Chase Briscoe is actually sitting in 26 in points, 46 points. So he's 141 points behind the points leader, which we'll get to in a moment. So yeah, geez, that's a high point scheme, but a rocky start. But honestly, nowadays it's sort of expected for a rookie to have a rocky start. So this ain't too shocking. But at least, I mean, he's doing better than Almirola, so I guess that's saying something. So honestly, with Daniel Suarez's luck, I thought he'd be lower in the points. I don't know why. Usually, a lot of the guys I root for seem to do terrible, or at least that's how it was last year. Like, I really wanted Johnson to win last year, but anyway. I love this iFly game. So, this is a strange partnership. I didn't think people would own a NASCAR team. Well, it's with Justin Marks. But anyway, yeah. Doing all right. A lot better than I expected, like I said before. So, yeah. I get on them. Hopefully they get better. Honestly, another average Richard Petty racing performance. Actually, yeah, 24th, yeah. Sort of average Richard Petty racing performance. Doing well so far. I mean, as far as I know, he has one top 10. I don't know which race that was, though. Not much to say. Doing all right. Okay, so Tyler Reddick. Honestly, I thought he'd be higher. I don't know. I thought he was finishing well. I mean, I know he got that second place finish. Homestead. But then what was the other race? The other race I thought he did well as well. But anyway, yeah, hopefully things turn out better for him. I honestly thought Ross Chastain would be lower, considering that I don't know. It's like this car is cursed in some way. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but anyway, I don't know. Both ways, my expectation for him, I don't know, but yeah, he sits here 22nd in points. So Ryan Newman, oh man, I actually have nothing to say about him. He hasn't really done. I mean, it hasn't done much, really. His only highlight... Actually, he doesn't really have highlights this year, does he? He crashed out at Daytona. And then the rest, he's average, just like Chastain, I guess. Really not much to say. Okay, this may sound a tad bit ridiculous, but I expect him to, like, make the playoffs this year. Or at least with that equipment. I don't know. I feel like this year is his time, especially since he's slowly getting better, especially with what he did in the Richard Petty car last year. So, yep. Hopefully, him in that DoorDash car can get up to the playoff system. I'm not really a fan of the playoff system, but that means he could have a shot at the title. Then, hey, you know what? Hopefully, he gets it. Okay, so Stewart-Haas Racing may be all over the place in terms of points right now, but you know what? Cole Custer is in the top 20 in points. He's doing all right for himself, as far as I know. He doesn't have any top 5s or top 10 finishes so far, but he's up there. I see him up there, running well. So hopefully things go well for him. Now, I don't know why, but I thought Bowman would pick up the pace by now. But well, I mean, he's top 20 in points, so he's not like doing awful like and like great equipment like Almirola or somewhat Debandetto, and maybe not Tyler Reddick. But anyway, Alex Bowman doing well. I actually like that paint scheme. So yeah, hopefully things go well. He's right there. I haven't checked out the playoff grid yet because honestly I feel like it's too early. I don't feel like I should be bothered checking it right now. But anyway, hopefully Bowman could get it together. Stenhouse is honestly doing a lot better than I thought he would, especially since that awful last year. I don't know what happened to JTG Georgia Racing that year. That was awful. Like I can't get over how bad that was. I might discuss that some other time. But anyway, yeah. Buescher also having a decent year. Looks like Roush Fenway Racing, or at least with Chris Buescher, is somewhat getting better. I mean, last year they were really a non-factor. I mean, Buescher was all right, but again, they were a non-factor, him and Newman. So, Blaney says 15th in points. In fact, so far, I think Penske is the best, one of the most consistent teams so far. As all three Penske cars are in the top 15 in points. And I think if I check out the playoff grid, I think all three of them are in like the playoff grid right now as I speak. So, hopefully, I mean, if they could hold that momentum, then we'll have to see. It's only 4 races in as I'm recording this. We're only 4 races in this season, so anything could happen. Kyle Busch has had quite the fall of grace ever since lockdown. Like he may have gotten the title in 2019, but then in 2020 went winless until Texas, like late in the year. That was it was after he got eliminated from the playoffs. So yeah, right now I think 14, so he's not doing god awful. I mean, it's still all right in my opinion. But anyway, next car we have Ryan Preece. My goodness, what an amazing turnaround since that terrible 2020 season. I think he finished 30th in points, probably worse. But anyway, congrats to Preece. Hopefully, I'm not sure he'll hold it. That's my opinion, but if he can, then I'll be impressed. So, congrats to him. Austin Dillon is actually doing pretty good this year. Wasn't really paying too much attention to him. I think I saw him running up there, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully, yeah. I mean, so far RCR is sort of back in a way. I mean, Austin Dillon is running is top 50 in points right now. So, yeah. Okay, now maybe jinxing it here, but I think this year might be William Byron's year. Who knows? I don't know. Like, he's like pretty high up in points. He's finally starting to get somewhere. He won. I mean, he got his first career win at Daytona last year, but was out in the first round of playoffs. This time, especially since Daytona is a race where pretty much anyone could win. The fact that he won at Homestead, who knows? This might be Byron's time finally after like 4 years. We'll just have to wait and see. I have to be honest with you, I really have nothing to say on Kurt Busch. I mean, he's up here, but I haven't really noticed him. I have been watching all the races, But, oh man, I have nothing to say. I mean, I guess get better. I'm sorry, it's nothing against him. I just really don't have much to say about him. Now, of course, the man of the hour, Michael McDowell. Oh boy, I'm trying to keep this short as possible, but basically, yeah, he won the Daytona 500 in a kind of a controversial fashion. I'm not gonna get into that, but anyway, yeah, got his first win in the Cup Series, the first time, in his 14 years in the Cup Series, yeah, and especially since before that win, the only thing people remembered him for was that crash at Texas in qualifying 2008 for Michael Waltrip Racing, but other than that, yeah. So things are going well for him. He's actually especially since he won, he's with Front Row Motorsports, a team that's mainly midfield. So usually you'd expect him to be wherever Anthony Alfredo is in the standings. But surprisingly, after winning the Daytona 500, he's had he's only finished outside top 10 once, and that was at the recent race. I think it was, where was it? Was it Las Vegas? Yeah. So yeah, I have a bold prediction that at some point in the season, he's gonna be the points leader. Yeah, that's a stretch, but honestly, if he with this as long as he has this momentum somehow, I believe he could do it. So anyway, yeah, moving on. Good old MTJ, one of my favorite current NASCAR drivers in the Cup Series. Like actually top 5 on my list. I don't really have my list isn't in specific order. He's just top 5 on my favorites list right now of like current drivers. So yeah, hopefully, I mean he has one time. Maybe he could get the championship again. Who knows? Again, just 4 races in, so things could easily just shake up just like that. I'm sort of a tad bit worried with Kevin Harvick, especially after that abysmal Las Vegas race. Actually, all Superhouse racing cars were kind of bad in Las Vegas, but he was on pole, fell back to 10th in like the first 10 laps, or fell out the top 10 like the first 10 laps or so, and just in the end never recovered. But then again, all Superhouse cars missed the mark that race, so who knows? Maybe it was just a team thing. Hopefully he gets it together. I was actually rooting for him to get the title last year, fun fact. Not much to say about Joey Logano. Another really consistent year. So, again with that Pennzoil car, they, like, Penske, really, I mean, they have great paint schemes and all, but it's like they never change them. Seriously, this scheme, this Shell Pennzoil scheme, has been around, like, left untouched in terms of design, like, left untouched since 2011. Like, seriously, it's kind of bizarre. Good on Christopher Bell for. I didn't think he'd like be able to do well in the 20 car, because the 20 car as of last few years hasn't been like really like this great. I mean, Erik Jones has gotten a few wins in this car, but other than that, it's like isn't consistent those years. Christopher Bell not only won the Daytona Road Course, but it's somehow top 5 in points. Yeah, we've gone 5th in the points. Bell is up there, and amazing. Gotta say, the reigning Cup Series champion is doing pretty well. So far, has avoided championship hangover, which is funny term though. But yeah, doing well. Top 5 in points. I mean, he's 4th in points, yeah. 48 points back. I'm talking about actual points, not playoff system. So about 5. I think about 5. Yeah, 5. No, wait, he's 48 points. Yeah, he's 48 points back. So Kyle Larson. Now this really took me by surprise, because I thought he'd have a lot of growing pains, but no, he actually finished top 10 in the Daytona 500. In fact, he's only finished outside top 10 once, and I don't know which race that is. It's either Daytona Road Course, or or Homestead, because, well, we all know, or if any of you saw the Las Vegas race, he won that. So yeah, hopefully he does better, or he keeps that momentum going. Good old Brad Keselowski, the guy who was going to leave Penske after last year, but no other ride was opened up, so he stuck with them for like 1 more year, I think. I think that's what I heard. I don't, like, I have to recheck some stuff, but anyway, doing all right so far, so yeah, not much to say there. But up next, oh man, Denny Hamlin. Oh man, now at this point, like, I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not really a fan of Denny Hamlin, but at this point, I wouldn't even be mad if he got the championship this year. Like, so many years of the Cup Series, even in his first, and even in his rookie year, he was dominant. So he was like winning races. So yeah, he really has talent. Like, oh man, it's just a shame that he's yet to get the title. He's been close at least 3 times, I think. 2010, 2014, as far as yeah, 2010, 2014. I can't think of another year. But honestly, yeah. Hopefully, I mean, maybe Denny Hamlin will get the title. If that happens this year, I really wouldn't be mad. Like, honestly, he's been doing so good. I mean, he's had some bad seasons, of course. Everyone has at some point, but hey. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So, anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for what my thoughts on each and every driver in the cut who have raced in the Cup Series so far this year, from like the bottom of the standings to the top. So, anyway, on other news, real quick before I end this, and tell you about, like, please check out the previous video if you haven't already, the Trackster Pro Modified Times. I actually explain a lot of different other stuff there, including about the Trackster series and how that's going. So, really hope you guys please check it out if you haven't already. Remember to comment, share, subscribe. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.